Transfer news, Manchester United, silly season, ins, outs. Who would you sign if you were Erik ten Hag? Who are the transfer targets for the centre-back? Is it Brantwaite? Is it Todibo? Is it Lenny Yoro? Or who is it? What is the situation with Brantwaite? Will Manchester United cave in and pay the 75 million euro? Let's find out. Will Manchester United sign Milos Kerkez, the important left-back, and Jeremy Frimpong as well? Let's find out too. But hey, everyone knows the United needs reinforcement in the midfield. What's going on there with the CDM? Will Manchester United bid for Jao Neves, or will it be a Youssouf Fofana? Let's dig into it. Michael Olise, the race is on. Chelsea versus Manchester United. Who do you think will win that race? Will Manchester United be victorious? And winner chicken dinner, you need to have a striker to finish that dinner. Who will be Manchester United's secondary choice striker? Will it be a Zirkzee? Will it be a Cunha? Or who will it be? That is the mystery and the story of today. Sell to buy. That's right. Manchester United need to sell players in order to buy. According to the latest report, what is the transfer budget and who is on the outs? Will it be a Victor Lindelof? Will it be a Jadon Sancho? Will it be a Mason Greenwood? We don't know, and that's why we love this transfer season. Please get into the game because here we bid. Let's bid. Good evening, everyone. It's the transfer premiere of the transfer rating show. How we all doing? Did you watch the footy? Did you watch Austria beat Poland just now with 3-1? And of course, we are doing this show. It is the premiere of the transfer rating, where you get to vote for all our linked players. What is hot, what is not, who is going out, who is going in. Get your votes in. The link is pasted down here in the comment section here, live up in the Q&A section. But also go into mufcrealisttv. There's a tab there called Manchester United Transfers 2024, and it's called Transfer Ratings. Get your votes in right here, right now. How we doing? Because it's getting hot in here. Like that song, it's getting hot in here. Let's not take off all of clothes anyway. Big shout out for everyone that is here. It's hotting up here. Zirkzee, personal terms seems to be agreed. Agent fee seems to be accomplished, 8 million. Will he be the first one that signs for Manchester United as a striker? Let's find out. But guys, we need your vote in here right now. And if you haven't, please smash that like button, finger the little like button. You know what it is. It's sitting right here. Subscribe if you haven't. It's Friday vibes. It's me, dimmed down, nice violet background, and big up to all of you. Sanjay is here saying hello, everyone. Big up to you, Sanjay. How you doing? And first and foremost, you're saying Glazers out. I agree. Glazers are still here and we need to do transfers, but the way the rate is going, it is Talk FC, Interested FC. Will Manchester United do early signings? It looks like it's going. Will Manchester United walk away for Brantwaite? I think we will. Will Manchester United sell Lenny Yoro? I think that because Euros is on and Lenny is not playing, or is he? He's sitting on the bench. Guys, this is the transfer. This is the silly seasons. This is what I love to do, and we will do it together. Big up Danny B, legend in the house as well. Big up Danny. How you doing? Pin back your ears, say cheers, whatever you're drinking. It's Friday night, and of course, we're going to try to wrap this up before the Netherlands-Holland France game. And what do you think? Who will win tonight? Will it be France or will it be Holland? I bet on France. And you will see the Phantom of the Opera coming back, and it's not Osimhen. This time is actually Mbappe with a mask, broken nose. Let's see. Let's go. Let's have a drink and go. What's going on. Then Jamie Wayne is in the house. I'm back. The man behind the mask. Jamie Wayne is in the house. Big up moderator. Melis is also. When did the business start? 16 August. We have the first game. Transfer window opened last Friday, Melis, and yeah, I think it closes at the end of August. So there's still time. Even if the Premier League starts, we can still do business. Jamie Wayne, congratulations, got a new girlfriend. Ex has been replaced. Personal terms, not a problem. Jamie, is it? What was the buyout clause? Did you have to pay an extra commission fee for the agent as well, Jamie? Jokes aside, anyway. I'm in a good mood. Lord Voldemort is here. Evening, chaps. Evening, Lord Voldemort, all the way from Hogwarts. How you doing? Did you cast your magic spell? Will Manchester United do early business this summer window? Is it going to be something different? Because definitely it feels like this Ineos revolution is doing bits at the moment. Manager is in place. We know who the manager is. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go shop. Let's go for the targets. Yeah, you bring the humor. Yes, and I bring the vodka. Yeah, I drink, you laugh. Yeah, it's Friday, but always I'm having an espresso. Cannot lie, I'm having espresso. Chelsea have signed already 3 players in Olise incoming. Listen, I don't care what Chelsea is doing. I just don't understand where in the world is that deep pockets coming from. What is going on with the FFP? Well, Chelsea find loopholes, right? They offer 3, 4 year, 5, 8 years contract. They sell another hotel. Bish bash bosh. But I really don't care about Chelsea. They are like mugs. They are like what we used to be under Edward. Clueless, clueless, clueless. And we see whatever we are after, they're just chasing. Like copy paste, control C, control V. That is Todd Bowley for you. And anyway, Olise, we spoke about this earlier today in the lunch show as well. Ulysses sounds like something sexy to have, but if you look at it, we have enough wingers, and we need to sell Sancho. We need to sell Greenwood, and Greenwood seems to be the first one out of the door. As soon as we get money in, it's down to Olise, right? Because Chelsea can trigger that release clause, but they need to speak to Olise first. What do you want? And basically, Olise and Crystal Palace has approached Olise to offer him a more important contract with a higher salary and insert a new release clause. Why? Because they realize he's such an asset and everyone wants him. So, of course, if there's a release clause on 60, they feel they're going to lose out. So, what if he signs a new contract and that release clause all of a sudden go up to 90, 100? Boom. Let's not make this happen as well. But at the end of the day, I wouldn't mind Olise, but I wouldn't mind just playing Ahmad on the wing as well, and instead of Olise, go to Crystal Palace to say, hey, we need a centre back, Marco He instead. Let's give us Marco He instead of Olise, because we need to rebolster that backline first. Yale Malmin, good evening, Yale. Varane and Fernandes still on the transfer list. Fernandes, we ain't going nowhere. We are building around Fernandes, apparently. They are left. And we are still selling Mick Ruby. Yep, PSG, here we come. Yes, I am on the transfer list. How much will you get for Mick Ruby? Will you get about 100 million? My personal terms is 100,000 Snickers and I'm yours. I'm yours. To PSG. I will never go to PSG, brother. Only to Manchester United, right? I refuse. I refuse. Get me the move to Manchester United right now. I even go for one Snickers just to sit on the bench, right? Seriously. Origami, like the spice. I like Origami as well. Good news, good news, good news, Origami. Good news. Hope you're doing well, Origami. Personal terms, yes, not a problem, Jamie Wen. You get me to Manchester United. My personal terms is I don't even have a personal terms. Just get me into that dressing room. Get me into Old Trafford, right? Pay me one Snickers a day and I'm there. But you, personal terms with your new girlfriend, fantastic. What was the ransom fee? You know what I mean. The ransom fee, the commission fee. Blink, blink. Blink 182. Anyway, just going over. Good evening, Anthony Millis. How you doing? A little bit relaxed today, guys. Guard is down. We're talking about the transfer ratings, what we're going to do here. So get your votings in while we are talking. The link is in the Q&A in the chat, but also go in on mufcrealisttv, go to the Man United Transfer 2024 tab and just go transfer ratings. Get your votings up right now. Get it warmed up. So once we start the show, once we start rating, we will find out the hotometer. Based on your votings, based on what's been speculated and said there in the media, we're going to follow this to done deal show, right? And at the end of the day, we're going to find out exactly how much net spend we did buy and how much we did sell. Nobody, no other channel has done this before. Of course, you have Mark Goldbridge that does this manually, but I am doing this automatically. And this is unique, right? This is totally fan engagement show, and this show is for you. So every single donation, super chat that you've been pouring in, and thank you for the 30,000 subscriber, has gone into the website because of this transfer window summer. So let's have a jolly transfer window together. Charlie, good evening, Charles. Molenga, good evening to you, sir. How are you doing today? Where are you from, Charlie? Let me know in the chat also where you from. Anthony Mills as well. We need a signing, and soon. Actually, guys, we already have a signing that's been downplayed. Although it's not for the first team, we're talking about James Avery from Perth Glory, the wonder kid. I used to follow Perth Glory because I am posh. I lived in Perth for 11 years in West Australia, mate. G'day, fair dinkum, mate. And used to follow Perth Glory, so I'm very excited to see James Everett to actually start in the under 21s and be developing because the academy is doing bits at the moment. 100%, 100%. Drink kava, not vodka. I am drinking kava. Kava, you know what I mean. If I am down in Serbia, I have a Serbian coffee, or some people call it Turkish coffee. I love it. I love Turkish coffee with a little bit of a sprinkle of cinnamon and some ratluk, if you know what I mean. That's the jelly thing that you have on this side. Um, my balls predict a great future. You might have great balls on fire. Yeah, your Lord Voldemort. And what is he saying, Sam? Regards, everyone. I'm tuning in from Denmark. Big up Denmark. Hvordan går det? I don't even know how to speak Danish, but I know rød glød med flød. Because in Sweden we don't understand Danish, so we always say the Danish speak with a hot potato in the mouth, like big up for Denmark as well, original from Uganda, big up Africa as well, one love, Manchester United FC. That's all what we are about. Energy FC today. Welcome to the family as well. What Jamie Wen, the moderator, is saying. Let's see. Ahmad looks good. We can't sell Rashford or Anthony. We will see what happens. You know what, guys? So we have three wingers on right wing. Well, looks like we're selling Palistri, right? But it also looks like you know, if there is an important bid coming in for Rashford, I'm sure they're willing to listen. But it's down to Dwayne Winard, his brother, Rashford's agent, who's actually being a prat, to be honest. You know what? If you're going to play a possession-based football, Rashford is not the answer. At the end of the day, if you look at Rashford's stats, right, he's a second-year Centurion man. Like every second year he has a great spell, right? But he has a stinker. Like every second year he's got a stinker. Like last year he scored 30 goals. The year before I think it was 8 goals, and this year was also 8. So he goes every second circle. And the fact that his brother tweeted the other day that, bro, I can't believe my brother is not in the team. It would make a difference. Yeah, but that's Prattgate for you. That's Southgate. We're not going to talk about Southgate. He's absolutely Pratt. And imagine if we got Southgate as a Manchester United manager. I would definitely quit this club. I would say I would never even tune in. I'm a Patriot Red, but I cannot stand Southgate football. To be honest. Zirkzee looked like a great ball playing forward. United need better footballers. 100%. Guys, if you have watched Zirkzee in Bologna, have you ever been to Bologna? Amazing city, great pizza, great football, great vibe. But look, at the end of the day, Zirkzee is not your typical Hoyland striker in the box. Zirkzee is pretty much the one that will drop down deep and link up the play. He's the one that, vital part in the final third. So you can play him as a false number 9, but he can arrive late in the box as well. So basically, if you have pacey wingers, let's say if you're buying a Frimpong as a fullback as well, Zirkzee is perfect. He will meet up the ball. It's like an Anthony Martial in a way. It makes sense because, Ten Hag really wanted Anthony Martial to be successful because he's that type of striker, right? Very good on the ball, very tall as well, very fast. I think he's 192, 193 tall as well, but very athletic, very fast, and has a hell of a technique, right? So this one is very exciting, right? It's all about scoring goals at the end of the day. So distribute the goals from the wings, from the midfield, from the striker. Potentially Rasmus will now score 15 goals. Maybe Zirkzee will also score 15 goals, but you will even out the score contribution, right? Because last year we didn't score enough goals. But on the other hand, we leaked in another goals. Hence, I believe we need centre backs first. 100%. Let me see. The chat is pouring in. You're from Zambia. Yeah. Big up Zambia, but you live in Denmark. Reflex is here as well. Zero Gag, the Reflex. We need a business done early, not choking on deal, having limit, then move on. That's why we're walking away from Brentwood. This is like that song. I'm walking away from troubles in my mind. I'm walking away. You know that song, right? You know that song. Big up to all of you. It's Friday. Whatever you're drinking, let me know in the chat as well. Let me see. Jolly Malmini say he circs his finishes like Martial. Martial was maybe our best finisher. Yeah, he's good finisher. Apparently 2-footed as well. Preferred foot is right, but he can definitely strike with 2 feet as well. And if thought about, he was always hurt. Now every club looks like steer clear of Martial. 100%. He ruined his career. And hips don't lie, right? Hips don't lie. Guys, the Voganator is in the house. The Voganator. Big up! It's Friday, guys. I'm in a good mood because we are going to do the hotometer. So, guys, have you absolutely started yet? Because we're going to crack on. We have a game to watch in about 40 minutes, and that is going to be a cracker. It's going to be a firecracker. It's going to be Netherlands versus France. What do you reckon? Who's going to get the best out of it? I think it will be France victory, to be honest. Denny B, what you saying here? I'm drinking sweet at work. What kind of sweet? Sweet Arsenal tears, sweet Chelsea tears, Liverpool tears. Let's tear down the house, man. Let's see. Let's do this, people. Let's go into the Premier League. Not what am I saying? Premier League, but the Premier of the transfer ratings, guys. Go into the website. You can see it right up here. MUFC Realist TV. Go to Man United Transfer 2024 and go transfer ratings. And let's get this party started. Let's do it. Who's at the door? Is that my pizza delivery? Oh, Southgate. Okay. No, it's not coming home. That is my pizza that has just arrived home. Really, I'm having fun. Okay, United are like Zirkzee and Inacio, Frimpong, Hulman, Guehi. United is better for next season's 100%. Get your votes in, and you are saying, Mr. Reflex, France will win 3-0. What you're saying here comfortably. They won't gag against Netherlands. Yeah, it's been a fantastic year so far. Who has been your surprise team so far? For me, it's been Albania, man. What kind of football are they playing? Mental ball game, to be honest, right? Mental. Moondog, big up. Wasn't Zirkzee a name for the character from the movie 300? I never, yeah, maybe he was. But listen, I gave him a new nickname. For now on, he's not Zirkzee. It's the Zirk. The Zirk, like the Z. The Zirk. Or just put Zorro, like the Z. Like, imagine in the back of his shirt, instead of Zirkzee, he would just have a big Z. That'd be funny. Guys, let's get this started. Let's get this cracking, right? So, by the transfer rumors, let's start with Jarrad Branthwaite. This saga that never keeps go away. Everton mugs think they can get 75 million. We have a new establishment. We are not the Manchester United of the old. John Murta is gone. All the old negotiators is gone. I mean, what we've done here is cheeky. We've gone into launch a sort of 40 million bid plus 5 add-ons, what I believe, and said this is our last bid. We're not going to improve it. And it's been a little bit of a chess game. And Manchester United has reportedly said, we are walking away. If you're not going to lower down the price, and Everton is being delusional, Everton needs money. They need to collect 50 million before the end of this month. And that is pronto. Pronto, because you need to register this and register it into the books as well. Otherwise, they will get a points deduction. And they feel confident that they can keep him. They don't really want to sell him. And they say, well, you, Manchester United, you paid 75 million for Harry Maguire and, walking the wire. So we're going to stick to our guns. No, do one. This kid is 21 years of age. He had one good season at Everton, overpriced to me, and had a loan spell one season in Eredivisie, and they want 75 million. Get out of town. Come on. What is your ratings? Get your score in as well. I want to read what your ratings are at the end of the day. What do you think? I want to read it. Absolutely tasty. Absolutely tasty. I heard they put horse in meat in kebab. What? They do? Horse meat in kebab? No. I heard they have put horse meat in hamburgers, but that was a rumor, 100%. They're still saying Onana to Arsenal. Well, Onana is playing in the Euros, so if they sell Onana, they don't need to sell anyone else, to be honest, right? So if they sell Onana for 50, they bought him for 35, they make a profit. Let's see. But we're definitely not going in for Onana. 5, according to you, 50%. We're still going for 50%. Jesus, I feel that this one was last week was getting hot. He was 70%. He was agreeing personal terms. And it's just a stumbling block, right? The only thing that gets me is his wage demand. 140K a week for a 21-year-old. That means that you're going to put him higher than Leacher? Get out of here. For me, there's better centre backs out there. Listen, horse meat, love horse, yum yum. Jesus Christ. Are you guys carnivores? I love my meat, but listen, I never had horse meat in my whole life. Will never eat a horse. Not a penny over 45 million, the Voganator is what she's saying here. Listen, um, Jamie, I see you spat on your kebab, but you know what? Do what you want. I'm having a delivery coming soon. Listen, my heartometer is going down. It's going down, 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 down. Don't let the sun go down on you. Oh, that was bad one, Mick. I better not sing. Listen, I don't think that is 50 anymore. I will put it on 40%, guys. I certainly will be. I think this is cooling off. I think this is Manchester United walking away and targeting other centre backs, right? I don't see the hype. I don't see this is might be the one for the future. I've been looking at Brentwood, but I just don't see it. 2-footed. He's not that fast, to be honest, right? Not that fast. Before I pull the trigger, yeah, I pull the trigger on 40%, and then we see what you guys are saying. 40, yeah, we are equal par there, 33.75. So you also have gone down. This is total 8 votes. What a disgrace. Get more votes in. 33.75% for Brentwell. The hotometer has gone down. It's cooling off. Send him to Iceland. Send him to the North Pole to camp with the Igloys. Right, let's move on to the next target. If we are going to recruit another Toady Ball, guys, that was absolutely crocs of bullshit that came out with the UEFA, right? Mick Ruby cracked the code, the Da Vinci Code. Whoa, cracked the code. Listen, the rule only applies for 2 clubs playing in UEFA Cup competition, right? Now, use your logic and reasoning. What is Premier League? Their governance body by rule by FA, which is not UEFA. So basically, Manchester United can still buy Totebo and just play him in the domestic league, FA Cup, and Carabao Cup, and Clarity Shield. There's more games to be played than bloody Europa League. So Manchester United are still working on it. I think they're going to pull that trigger. For me, it's still hot. 25 million euros, I think it is, which is approximately 21 million pounds. It is a simple thing to do. And if you look at City and what everyone is doing, the brown paper envelope exists, right? UEFA is corrupt as I'm not going to say it. You know what I mean? It is corrupt. It is, isn't it? It is. Everyone knows it. FIFA UEFA is corrupt, right? Is it right? It must be. Yeah, it is. I decided, guys. At the end of the day, Jean-Claude Todibo, I can see there's 7 votes coming in now. Get your votes in, guys. For me, I think this will happen. For some reason, it will happen in July, end of July, mid-July. I think we will trigger this one, right? Simple. Simple. We just trigger him, don't play him in Europa League, or we go to UEFA. Listen, hang on a second. You got this guy from Girona, which you loaned out to a second division club. He never played there. What was his name? Savio. Yeah, Savio. Right? You've been Savio. So I think we will resolve this one. Anyway, I will pull this one on. I put a 60% for some reason, guys. For some reason, I think we're going to get this done. But you know what? 50% is more likely at the moment. It's 50-50, right? I think we will sort of watch this one with goggle eyes and see what happens. 50% for me. I pull the trigger on 50. You guys are saying 30%. You're still feeling doubtful. Okay, guys. 30%, fair enough. Listen, we have Lenny Longlegs Yoro. The reason why I call him Lenny Longlegs is because he reminds me of Aaron Wan-Bissaka. This guy is a generational talent. This guy is what I want to sign instead of Brantwaite. Why? Have you ever seen this guy play? He's fucking sick, 18 years of age. What are tackles he does? He's so good at the air. He's so technical, playing out from the back. This is the guy. This is the guy. I'm telling you, this is the guy what we need. And reports today came out that his preference is Real Madrid. Like every single French player, they want to go to Real Madrid. But Real Madrid have not approached him. And Real Madrid, I don't believe, will approach him because Real Madrid knows he's got 1 year left on his contract and they will probably bank to get him in January on a free, right? But it's down to Lenny Yoro because, according to media reports today, Manchester United has started talks with his agents and entourage. And I believe so. When you are his agent and he is your client, to say, Lenny Longlegs, what do you want to do? You want to sit on the bench at Real Madrid and never see, the pitch because you're 18 years of age. They're not going to play you, right? Or you want to go to Manchester United and be part of a rebuilding squad. You're going to get minutes. You're going to play every single game, right? Right? And what is well known for the manager? Who's the coach? Erik ten Hag. Well, he's apparently giving youth a chance. He's developing youth. Lenny, would you go there? Of course, for the right package and development, game time, I believe that this could be done. But it's early days. Manchester United have started talks. And if Real Madrid comes in, we are screwed pretty much. If they come in to say, "Hey, Lenny, come to let's eat paella together," right? Okay, okay. We give you what 40 million. Okay, here you go. But I don't think they will, guys. Let me know in the comments what you think as well. I'm applying a little bit of humor today. We could change Mount for Arda Güler. Yeah, he's a good player as well. Jesus Christ. Right. Listen, I'm going to pull the trigger on Lenny Yoro, and so far, I would say it's a 40%. It's a 4. He ain't really hot. Can go 50-50, but nobody really knows, right? Or should I dare to go 50% because we started conversation with his agent entourage? I'm going to be bold because it's Friday. I pull 50%. Here we go. Boom. What you got? 35%. Jesus. Give me hope. Joanna, give me hope. There's no hope. Let's go. All right. Another one hard on the list is playing for Portugal. It is how do you say it? Giancarlo. Giancarlo Inacio. Giancarlo Inacio, 22 years of age. The asking price is 50 million. This is a deal that could be done for approximately 40 million, right? So Giancarlo, very good on the ball. I like this player. We've been linked to him. There's apparently 7 votes. Get your votes in, guys, please. Hasn't been much speculations in the media as of yet, but we have Agent Bruno probably talking. He's part of the list, but I think the priority is now moving away from Brantwaite. I think we are going for Lenny Yoro, and I think we'll potentially sign a Todibo. But I think that Giancarlo Inacio, he is a left-footed centre-back, if I remember. Guys, let me know in the chat. I think he's a left-footed. I have not put Guehi in here as of yet because there's nothing really concrete. But I will add on your request. So, guys, keep me updated who you think we should add on as well. Like for 40%. Listen, 30% I'm going to go on Inacio. Let me see. Shit, I was wrong on this one. You guys gone 43.7%. Damn, Mick lost. Mick lost here. Right. Oh, my God. Right, this one, take it away. Take it and go. I don't want him. I don't want Matthias de Ligt at all. I think it was rumors from Bayern Munich. They're just looking to offload him. He flopped at Juventus. He flopped at Bayern, injury prone. He's on high wages. I think he's on 250 a week, 300 a week. And they put 2 and 2 together. Well, maybe Ten Hag can fix him. I don't like it. If this is the last signing we'll do, if that was the hype back a couple of years ago, I would take it. The owner of that crop of Ten Hag's crop that went from that class of Ten Hag that was successful with Frankie de Jong. You look at what happened to, Van de Beek. You look at what happened to, let's say, and nobody's really been successful, right? So I said this is a 20%. I say this is a 20%. Let's move on. Let's trigger this defense 20%. Fuck, you guys gone 45%. Shit, you must have more knowledge than I do. So who's your ITK whispering in that we're going to have 45% from Matthias de Ligt? So do you want him? Really? But he was definitely world class for Ten Hag. He was such a leader, I know. But what happened? What really happened to Matthias de Ligt? Was it a money move that went wrong, right? He went to Juve, didn't work out. Serie A, went to Bayern, didn't really work out. It wasn't really fancied. And by the way, Bayern, they're just like Hoovers. They bought in Kim Min-jae, they didn't use him. They bought in Matthias de Ligt, they didn't use him. Right? Instead of, they brought in the Tottenham reject. What was his name? I can't even remember his name. I don't, because I don't watch Spurs that much. And he, flop. Listen, let's move on from centre back. So all in all together, like by the looks of it, the hottest of the centre backs. What you are saying, by the looks of it, you absolutely Prats. You think that Matthias de Ligt is the hottest to get in the door? Ay, 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 caramba. What's going on? Shape up now, guys. Let's move on to the left back situation because transfer rumors is that we are heavily in for Milos Kerkez. Reports are saying is that it's falling out with Bournemouth. He wants to move. Bournemouth expecting big money. His market value is on £16.9 million. And of course, they're going to ask about 25. Even reports were saying 40 million. Get out of town. If he puts in a transfer request, it's done deal, right? Such a good left back getting wasted away at Bournemouth, age 20. This is the one that I think will do later on in the window. And if we are looking for left back, I think that either Luke Shaw is going or Malacia. Most likely, pray to God, Luke Shaw. Got nothing against Luke Shaw, but when I look at the availability, enough of this old player power, enough of these injuries. Luke Shaw is not even fit and he's still in the England squad trying to get fit for England. Get out of here, man. Seriously. Luke Shaw needs to go, according to my opinion. So Milos Kerkez will be a great alternative. Maatsen seems like he's going to Chelsea. So what's left there? We want to buy something for cheap on 25 million for a cheap left back. And of course, we have Harry Amos coming up there from the youth as well. So me personally, at the moment, I put it on 30%. What is the chat saying? You guys are talking about, yeah, you're talking about Van de Beek. Poor Van de Beek. Poor Van de Beek. Okay, let's move on. I put him on 30%. Let me see what you guys are saying. 40%. When was I ever right here? You guys put 40% on the harder meter, right? Okay, Frimpong, ping pong, Frimpong. Right, latest reports is saying that we are linked to Frimpong. There is a release clause on £35 million. He was linked to Barcelona. Barcelona don't want him. They don't have money. He's a deal that could be done because his release clause opens up next month. And it looks like we're going to get rid of Aaron Wan-Bissaka. And if we get rid of Wan-Bissaka, I'll go for Frimpong. And Frimpong is being linked, apparently. Guys, I think that this is a hot deal. I think this is the one that we need. Defensively, a little bit shady, but depends on how we're going to play. Are we going to play with three in the back and just bomb forward with fullbacks? I would love to see that, guys. But let me know in the comment section below what you think. We need a Nico Williams, 100%, but Nico is a winger. I would love a Nico Williams. That is a proper left winger, right? If you compare Nico Williams' outputs to Rashford, oh my God, yesterday Nico Williams was on fire. And even better than Doku. Like, Doku doesn't have an end product. He's just Mr. Dribbler himself. But Nico Williams, man, come on. That'd be a hot prospect. But I think he just signed a new deal. And to get Nico Williams would probably be about 100 million euros. Yeah. Mason Greenwood wants the full moon. Yep. Upgrade to Malacia. Yeah, here, finally, a little bit of a comments regarding left back. Upgrade to Malacia. Yes, 100%. So, Frimpong, guys, if we get rid of Wan-Bissaka, Frimpong, what is the harder meter? You guys beat me to it, so I go 40%. 31.3. Damn, I lost again. Why can't we never be on par, people? Why can't we be on par? So big up and big massive applaud for all of you for this voting. Thank you. Thank you so much for voting. You can understand it's a little bit of a Friday banter show, but also a little bit seriously because these are the actually targets that we're linked to. And as I said, like, we will add on more cards as we go as well. So now, Mr. Lover, Mr. Jao Neves. We are going in for Jao Neves. This is our number one hybrid target, meaning 6 and 8. This is the one for the future, age 19. And we did a video about this, and basically Manchester United will approach and make a bid, and it's believed we can get him for 75 million. 75 million. And because Benfica initially said 120 million release clause on him, euros, but they are in a need to sell in a financial situation. But we also did some favorite terms with Benfica as well. Agent, it's not agent, but the intermediate between is George Mendes talking between the clubs to make this happen. I believe we can land him. And another thing is, if we played every single game in euros, they wouldn't budge 120. But now that he's not playing, his value is not going up either. So this is the one to watch. This is going to be the saga. This is the generational talent. I take him in a heartbeat. If you haven't seen him play, go and watch him play. My God. I think this will happen for some reason. If it's not, then I don't know what we're going to do. Then I think we will move on to a cheaper version target. But let me know in the comments below ASAP. Get your comments in as well. And stop talking about Mason Greenwood. We got to get to Mason Greenwood. I know. And everyone is dreaming on Nico Williams. We're not even linked to Nico Williams. Can I get a comment regarding Jao Neves? Can I get a comment? Um, we have a Maino, what you're saying here, but not real number six. Fernandes, Maino, Neves will be a great skill. What a midfield, like, if you play Neves, but also if you retain an Amrabat. 100% we can retain Amrabat. We can vote on that as well. Listen, you need experience. The Casemiro looks like he's going to Saudi, 35, 40 million, plus they take his wages. Christian Eriksen came back from the dead, came to Manchester United, went to Brentford, then came to Manchester United, and now doing a madness in the Euros as well. But that's gone, bygones, right? We got Christian Eriksen for free. Let him go. We need two midfields, and I think we're going to sign two midfielders by the end of the day. Neves won't get done. I think it's a 50-50 for me, Anthony. I'll go 50%. Damn, I go bold on this one. This is the signing that I want personally. I really burning for this guy, right? Really. It's not going to be a Frankie de Jong 2.0, but I want Neves. Because why? The resale value is so good, like for a 19-year-old. Like, the return on investment, even if you pay 75 million, hell, even 100 million, his value after 4 or 5 years is going to be off the roof, right? So the resale value will be massive. I put 50%. I think Manchester United will do everything to get him, right? 50%, fuck, 33.75. Man, am I giddy today or what? Shit. Okay. Lucky Singh, big up. Glad both players pushing agents move. 100% Lucky Singh. Let's move on because we want to watch some footy, which is starting in 20 minutes. Sofian Amrabat, looks like Manchester United are still talking to his agents. Looks like they have an upper hand. Fiorentina don't want him. They already loaned him up. We already paid 10 millions, and we are still talking if we're going to retain Sofian Amrabat. Age 27, you need a little bit of experience, and we saw what Sofian Amrabat was all about by you giving him 4 games in a row in the right position. Sofian Amrabat, for me, it's any given Sunday. We'll just pay the 21 million, even go and haggle there, get 15 million, and he's all yours, right? Starting off the bench, get rid of Scott McTominay, or just keep Amrabat and Scott McTominay on the bench, or just start playing Amrabat as a regular CDM, guys, as number 6. It will definitely work for me. 100% right. He's the type of destroyer who's been successful. He's been the glue between the defense and the front line. He's been pivotal to get the best out of Kobe Mano. And by the way, Prattgate is not even playing Kobe Mano. Cole Palmer, what an idiot. Anyway, guys, what you are thinking... yeah, Mick, you can sign off Sofian Amrabat. Yes, keep him. Keep him. And Lord Voldemort saying, Neves will get in. He's in my camp as well. Neves will get in. Get in there, son. All right. Amrabat, I think we will do the deal. For some reason, I have a sneaky feeling, shit, I'm going to go reckless here. 60% Amrabat. They're so cheap. 40 fucking percent. Hubba, hubba, hubba. What is wrong with us in sync? We're not in sync here, guys. All right, then. All right, then. Now, the defensive other one we can get for cheap is Yusuf Fofana. 20 million, right? I cannot lie, I have not seen much about Yusuf Fofana, but he can do the job. But is he the one that we want? He's part of the list, apparently, but not in pecking order the number one choice. But for 20 million, shit, we can do 2 deals. Like you can get Joseph Fofana in 20 million, pay 70 million, 75 million for Jao Neves, and boom, we spent 100 million on the midfield. Bish, bash, bosh, done, right? Will Ineos do it? Hard to understand. They say they're putting out their fillers that we don't have any money. We don't have the money, but I think we have 260, 300 to spend in the transfer window. Plus, we're going to sell a lot of players. Plus, Martial left 80 million off the wage bill. Casemiro gone. Bush bash bush. We will have money. Don't you worry. It's going to be a big busy summer. Jamie Wayne says keep him. I agree with you. Origami Amra Tank midfield. Amra Tank. Guess who claimed that name? That was me. I came up with Amra Tank. Amra Tank. Yes, 100%. Let me see what the chat is saying. Fofana holds up the ball better than Neves, who is more reckless. I would get Fofana instead of Neves. But what if you get 2 players then? What if you get Fofana and Neves for 100 mil? That's a good deal. You get 2 good players for 100 mil, and the midfield is sorted 100%. But then somebody has to go. Actually, no, because we need to replace Casemiro and Christian Eriksen if they leave. So we have to have two midfielders. We're going to replace two midfielders. So that's a good shout, y'all. To be honest, right? Um, Mick buys us Joseph for fun. Give me the money and I go buy. I go spend. I go spend. You gives me the money, I go negotiate. Okay, okay, no problem. Lucky, lucky. Um, and we will have a number 6 in a hybrid if we get Neves plus Fofana. Guys, there's one player that I didn't put in there, and I don't want to put him in early, but there's rumors are starting to bubbling up, and that is one for free. You know, from Juventus, Veronique Rabiot's son, Rabiot. That is for free. I would take this one because he's a hybrid as well. Can play 6 and 8. It's got abundance of energy, good on set pieces, good in the air, better than Scott McTominay. You know, he might have want to have 250 wages, but that's fine. We're not going to pay anything for him, right? And then we might get some sell-on value when we sell him, right? So, and plus experience. I haven't put him in there, but yeah, this I believe that they will look at because it's one for free. Remember, they're going to look for players, you know, out of contract and stuff like that. So reports came out today that he wants Manchester United. We know the story with Veronique Rabiot, snubbed Murto twice. Maybe I give that a 30% at the moment, but as soon as it's hotting up, I'm going to add him to the scorecard as well. Josef Fofana, did I put a vote here? 40%, 31.4. Jesus, got that one wrong. Now, this is a transfer that's been dying off a little bit, but this is a Arsenal snob. That is Martin Zubimendi from Real Sociedad. There is a 50.2 million release clause. There was some rumors that we might get him. He's part of the list. Will we get him? I don't know. I put 20% here. I like Zubamendi. He's playing for Spain at the moment as well. But where will it go? Will we snub Arsenal over that? There is options, if you can see. There's options. But at the end of the day, you kind of sort of, you got to understand what they're looking at. Like, we're building a team to win. We're building a team for balance, right? So you're going to look at, shit, whatever they buy, I will support 100%. But Martin Zubamendi, I'll give 20% right now. 30. You guys win. Again, I'm off. My radar is different than yours. Zubamendi, 30%. Yo, good stuff. Listen, let's move on as well. I think the Michael Olise, it's kind of, I don't know what to say, right? I like the kid, 22 years of age, fantastic creator, perfect winger, potentially a Ballon d'Or winner in the future. Getting back from injury, he's been a little bit injury prone, but it's not that. It's just that he's holding off, right? Chelsea is chasing him with the blowtorch. They want him to commit personal terms, but he just doesn't want to commit. The latest reports that came out that Crystal Palace wants to offer him a new contract with an improved salary and include a new release clause in there. So basically, they realize the value of Olise and the potential future for him. And if he agrees, that means that he's stuck in jail, and the release clause will probably be around 90 million, 100. So better to do the deal now. But if Michael Olise is a Manchester United fan, he will hold on, right? He knows probably the situation that we're looking to sell before we buy. And why would you go to Chelsea, right? Why? Just make it make sense. You live in London, okay, Chelsea's in London, but why play for Chelsea? Right, come to United. I think that this one, if we do a deal, I think it's still on 50-50 here. And it comes down to Olise, what he wants to choose. Apparently, he's not all about the money. You know, that's what I've been hearing on the grapevine from Tom Journalist 1 as well, and that knows his family. So he's not all about the money. He's a very humble kid. So he just wants to play football, right? So, yeah, look, at the end of the day, Olise, money, money, money. Chelsea will come and Chelsea will do a madness. They will throw silly money at him. And I just don't know where the money is coming from. Did Todd Bowley do a La Casa de Papel, right? Money heist. Did they rob a bank somewhere? Jesus. They would probably throw like 70, 80 million on him. And it's like 250K a week wages. Man, I put it on 50%. I like Olise. But at the end of the day, we need creative wingers. If we're selling two wingers, meaning Greenwood and Greenwood and shit Sancho, right? That we need to replace two, right? We need to replace these two players. So potentially we see here, which is Olise there as well. So I put it on 50%, guys. I put it on 50. Hey, Barabish, Barabush, almost, almost. 46.2 is the Horometer score, so it's a 46 percenter. Um, that's the wingers options, to be honest. Like, Desiree Due is the number two target if we don't get Olise, but Chelsea is also looking at Desiree Due and Arsenal looking at Desiree Due. But I think this is not a priority at the moment. So yeah, I agree with you guys, 46.2% there. Guys, we're gonna plow on because the footy starts in 10 minutes. Here. Ba-ba-up, ba-ba-up. Well, Josh Zirkzee will be our first signing. It's getting hard in here. I've been speaking to the Italian market. I've been speaking to Alfredo Pedola. He's a very reputable journalist down in Italia. And he says basically the deal is very progressive, right? Um, Milan thought they had a good deal with it. They agreed to pay the release clause. They agreed personal terms with Zirkzee, and by then United was not part of the conversation at all, right? But there was a stumbling block that Kia Jobashian, the agent, which is probably the name. He was sort of a prodigy of Mino Riola, wanted 15 million euros in commission, and they said, no way, we're not going to pay. So now looks like Milan is out of the race. Manchester United is making strides. They've spoken to the agents. They agree a fee on commission. They will pay 8 million euros in commission fees. And now they're going to trigger the release clause with Bologna, apparently. And the release clause starts as of 1st of July next month anyway. So will this be our first signing? I put it on 80% at the moment because once you agreed personal terms with the player and the agent, it's pretty much a done deal here. You just go to Bologna, you say, we have an agreement, we're just going to trigger the release clause. What is the amortization? How much money do you want upfront, cash upfront? And off you go. Just make the payment plan. That's so easy. You don't have to negotiate or haggle anything with Bologna. You just trigger that release clause, but it's all coming down to amortization, meaning how much installments can we pay? Do you accept 15 million upfront and the rest in amortization? This is the kind of things that they have to negotiate the payment terms as well. Good. Let me see what you guys are saying. J United, I'm just being real, Jamie. Hope you're good, mate. Yeah, what you're saying here, get your comments in regarding Zirkzee. What are you thinking? What you thinking? I'm looking. You're still talking about Nico Williams. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, but we're not linked to him as of yet. And Simmons is one that is on loan as well. We can get him on the loan. So potentially we might get a Simmons, right? If we sell two wingers, one we will probably get Olise if the money is there, and one potentially we will get Simmons as a replacement as well on the left. That'd be sick, man. Simmons, because he's not happy. He's unsettled at PSG and he doesn't want to go back there. And they're willing to loan him up, not to sell him. So you might have a crazy summer here. I'm just playing with the thought that you will have and Olise and Simmons as wingers as well, alternatives. But for me, Joshua Zirkzee, it's getting hot in here. Listen, thank you, Best United channel, Best United fan as well. It's all about you. Simmons looks like he's going to buy in. Well, a lot of people want him, right? It's down to what Simmons wants. Anyway, we're going to vote on Zirkzee. I'm getting giddy here. It's getting hot in here. I will put him on 80 percentile here. I think it will be our first signing. I think it will be easy one to do. Personal terms agreed, agents fees agreed. Just the release clause, the stumbling block in payment terms. 80%. Mick Ruby is triggering. Let's go. 63.8. 63.8. You're still feeling skeptical. And skeptical. Guys, next time, get more voters in. Tell people to come in here. Make awareness that this site is alive and that this is the show for the transfer corner as well. Guys, 63% you think. So far, he's leading the hotometer at the moment. Yeah. Yeah, definitely, definitely. United first signing getting closer. Joshua Zirkzee or Jonathan Davis. I don't think Jonathan Davis. Jonathan Davis we've been linked for years, but never happens. Right? Paper talk. Nothing about Jonathan Davis that excites me at all, at all. Right. Let's move on to the next target. Listen, secondary striker Mateus Cunha. Since we are now going for Zirkzee, Cunha is reserve. I put immediately a 20% on Cunha. Boom, 33.8. What you guys are saying. 33. Let's move on to outs. That is all for the ins now, people. Big up for all of you that's voting. Big up. Thank you so much. You deserve an applause. Thank you. Respect, like Jose Mourinho was saying. Uh, as you know, I'm a little bit relaxed. It's all banter and fun at the same. It's a little bit of a gamification, but I hope you enjoyed these transfer ratings as well. Now we're going to focus on the outs, and we're coming to Victor Iceman Lindelof, my fellow Scandinavian, my Swedish brother. There is rumors that the sporting director of Fenerbahce, and you know what? Jose Mourinho, we love you. Jose Mourinho loves to take old outplayed Manchester United players and play them, right? Didn't he take like Chris Smalling as well? He did Chris Smalling to Roma. Who else did he take to Roma as well when he was a manager? All right, so now he wants Lindelof, but apparently the sporting director of Fenerbahce is traveling down to meet with United, and in the baggage in the offer they have 10 million euros. You're kidding me? You know how many kebabs you can buy for 10 million euros? Plenty. But we need more money for Lindelof. Lindelof is worth more than 10 million. You know, his market value is 13 million pounds, even with 1 year left on his contract. 1 year left on his contract. And the cheeky, and that's what they do, the Turks. They come in here, they lowball the bids, 5 million here, 6 million there, thinking the Manchester United will be easy deal to do. 10 million, will it happen? I hear that his agent is also talking to Benfica because this is where he came from to first to Manchester United. Potential return, and this could work, like to lower down the price for a Jao Neves as well. So Lindelof going to Benfica potentially, and they get Lindelof, and we get lower down the price for Jao Neves as well. Because seriously, Harry Maguire, I would love to see Harry Maguire out before Victor Lindelof. Hell, I would even see both of them going out because if we're going to play a high line, these two players don't fit, right? But it's all getting bids for Harry Maguire as well, like 35, 40 million for Harry, definitely, right? He didn't play in Euros. Feel sorry for him, but we got to move the page, guys. We got to move the page. Listen, 10 million, United will take it. I think so. They're desperate to sell 10 million. Yeah, okay. I think that this deal will happen on 60%. I put it on 60%. Boom. 80% gone. Damn, you're right. We probably will sell him for 80%. Let's move on to Mason Greenwood. I still have Juve there because the latest report is that Juve hasn't given up. Lazio came in for him. There's going to be a bidding war. Apparently, Sevilla is as well in Spain. I think at the end of the day, I think it's going to be a bidding war for Mason Greenwood. The most likelihood of him leaving, I love him as a footballer. I would love to see him back at United, but the abuse that he will get from the fans is not worth it. It's not worth it. And it hurts me that you say that we will sell our best ever generational talent that came from the academy, two-footed. But if we include a sell-on clause or buyback clause, that'd be something as well. So maybe it's best for Greenwood to go. And I would say that this is looking good. This is looking at, he would definitely go on, I think he's going 80%. No, I mean, done deal is not really done deal. I put on 70% here, guys. 96.2%. Wow. 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 Jesus Christ. I'm not getting an Mbappe mask, but soon I'm going to get a punch in my nose here for getting things wrong here, right? So, listen, guys, please don't forget to smash the like button, please. There's so many of you tuning in. This channel is all about you. This program is all about you. You getting involved here. This is pure entertainment. Get your votings in. Smash the like button as well. Subscribe if you're new as well. Let's continue. So, guys, you reckon 96.2% he will be gone. Will it be Juventus? Will it be Sevilla? It's going to be a bidding war. It's going to be war. War. Sancho. What gonna do with the broken Sancho? Is definitely going. Borussia Dortmund is playing mugs, saying we don't have the money. Of course you have the money. Pay up. They're banking on like, and we're going to be desperado to loan him up when option to buy. No way, Jose. If we don't sell him to Borussia Dortmund, there'll be other suitors like Italian league Juventus has been reported as well. The likelihood of him leaving is 100% as well. He's gone. I put 100%, guys. Boom, Bosch, gone. 85%. He's definitely going, guys. What are you talking about? He ain't coming back. He ain't coming back. There's no way. As soon as Eric Ten Hag is the manager, he ain't coming back. No way, Jose. Arriba, arriba, hombre. Mark my words. All right, so Aaron Wan-Bissaka has also been rumored to go to Turkish league, or there's some bids. Latest, what I heard as well, what we spoke about, is a potential talks with Crystal Palace. They quiet about Mark Guehi, the centre back, and in return to give them back Aaron Wan-Bissaka. So we might get 20 million. That is his market value. Hell, we might get 20 million for Aaron Wan-Bissaka, and I think Mark Guehi's price is about 60, 65 million. We can shave that off, and we have a brilliant centre back in Mark Guehi as well. What do you think is the likelihood of Wan-Bissaka leaving? A little bit sad, because I think Wan-Bissaka could still be utilized, right? He's the best 1v1 defender that we got. It's okay going forward, but man, I don't know, man. I don't know. Dark Crow, big up to you, Voganator. Great news on Sancho. Adios. Waste of space, 100%. What is the great news of Sancho? Is there something new that I missed? Well, he's going 100%. But Wan-Bissaka, I'm scratching my head. I like him, but I think it's 40% chance that he leaves. 40%. I pull the trigger on 40. 38.57. We are very close. That was the closest we have gotten together. So I think that Wan-Bissaka, for some reason, might stay. If we get an important bid, we might sell him. And then if we sell Wan-Bissaka, we probably might go for a Frimpong. I don't know. I personally would love to see Wan-Bissaka stay, play Diego Dalot as the guy, and Wan-Bissaka typically when we're playing those tricky customers like Doku and XYZ. So yeah, Wan-Bissaka still has plenty in the tank. Don't know. If bids comes in from Wan-Bissaka, is per my understanding, the club is willing to listen. Mick Ruby, we're gonna me. Mick Ruby to Manchester United. Gets your votes in here. Market value is 50 million. Way too low. I work like a donkey. I slave in the kitchen for you guys. My asking price is 60 million. That is way too low. Okay, the final vote of the day is for me. What would you bid? I see already 77.5%. Listen, if I go to Manchester United, I go nuts. That's my dream club, really. I said Manchester United before I even said Mama and Papa when I was a toddler, right? So, but I don't believe Manchester United will come in for me, so I put myself on 10%. Haha. 58.3%. The hotometer has gone down. Thank you, beautiful people. We are about to wrap this up show. What is done deal out is 100%. Rafael Varane has left the club. That means that we have freed up 18 million in wage bill, and also sad to see Alvaro Fernandez leaving the club. And I'm also going to add on another player later on this week, which is Brandon Williams. Is also adios amigos. So far, that is it, people. I'm going to submit the ratings. And yeah, I'm going to submit the ratings, and we will see the hotometer. Boom. So right now, guys, here we have on the hotometer, Jarrad Branthwaite is still on number one spot, guys. 33.75. Jean-Claire Todibo is in second place on 30%. Lenny Yoro is on third place. What do you think is going to happen on 35%, guys? Really, 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 really. This is not correct the way it's calculating. I'm going to speak to my web developer because according to the votes, I guess 45% is saying Matthias de Ligt. Shit. But the hot ones, the hot wings here, let me go on the hotometer. Mason Greenwood out on 96.2%. Mick Ruby is on 58%. This is the hotometer. Where do we have let me see. Did this calculate correct? Damn it. This is a Premier League, so Premier. So let's see what Joshua Zirkzee. Joshua Zirkzee is leading on 63.75% people. Thank you all for coming in. Thank you for voting. I really appreciate every single vote. And please, for the next time, for the love of God, tune in. I know it's been difficult. We were supposed to do this launch, but Euros is fucking everything up in terms of timings. There's so many games, but in between, we might have some United content. Thank you much for tuning in, joking brother. Listen, tell everyone about this channel, about this transfer rating. This never done before. I really appreciate for guys for tuning in. Let's go and check Netherlands versus France. What do you think? Well, what would be the score prediction? I go with the 2-1 France. Legendary guys. Legendary Jay, legendary everyone that tuned in. Big up, thank you so much for tuning in, and have a blessed, lovely Friday, and enjoy the rest of your evening. Glory, glory, Manchester United. It's time to say goodbye. And where is my exit? Here it is. See you later, guys. Bye for now. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching MUFC Realist TV. Don't forget to like and subscribe and follow us on the socials.